1989 BMW 325i. Obviously this is the convertible one. This is the full convertible, not the Bauer. So it doesn't have the rollover bar. It is the proper true convertible with the deck lid and everything that swallows the hood, which we'll show you in a second. Unlike the Bauers where they've got the rollover hoop and they're a conversion, this is a factory car. Obviously 325i, so you've got a 2.5 litre 6-cylinder injection engine. So biggest engine at the time. And a manual car as well. Finished in white, as you can see, with blue interior, blue hood. Let's start by having a look at the bodywork. If we start on this front driver's wing, we do have a couple of little bubbles in the paint just here, and a little bit of a scab coming through here where the bumper meets. It is all nice and solid. You can get a right good pull on it. So it is more cosmetic. The arch itself is nice and sharp all the way around. And then we've got a little bit more scabbing just at the bottom there, as you can see. From the original BMW BBS wheels, centre caps all round, good tyres all round. The sill, as we go down, wants a good clean off and a tidy up, but it's nice and solid all the way along, as you can see. It's not been rammed up any curves or anything like that. A little bit of surface rust in the bottom corner there, but again, it is nice and solid, like I say. Coming down this driver's door, that's all nice and tidy. There's not a scratch or a mark or a ding on it at all. Really good. Coming down this rear quarter, got a little chip in the door just there where it's been opened on something. You can just see that there. All nice and tidy along there. And this rear arch, nice and sharp all the way around. Good down the bottom there. Another good wheel-in tyre. It's got a very light little scuff. You can just see in the paint there. Majority of which looks like it will polish out, to be fair. It feels like it's sitting on top of the paint. Rest of the quarter, all nice and tidy. That rear bumper sits nice and straight and level. The chrome work on the bumpers, which normally goes milky, is really, really good all the way along. The seams on both sides are nice and tidy. So like I say, the car's not rotten. Got a little bit of surface rust here and there, but all the sort of structural points are all good, as you can see. Lower valance on the back, all nice and tidy underneath. See the boot floor and everything there, that's all good. Both rear tail lights, nice and bright and clean. No sign of any moisture or anything in those. Top of the boot lid, that's all good. Even the roundels clean, normally they've peeled off by now. If you look down the side of the car, you can see that body line's nice and sharp. It's nice and straight all the way down. Valance on this side, that's all good as well. And this rear arch here, again, nice and sharp all the way around. Another good wheel and tyre. You've got a little bit of rust at the bottom there. Just sat there, but again, if you get your finger in it and really pull on it, it is nice and solid. And then come along this sill, much the same as the other side, nice and sharp, nice and straight all the way along. Got that stone guard in the paint as it should be. There's a bit of paint flaked off there where it's sort of rusted, but again, like I say, nice and solid. You can get the camera underneath, you can see. I know it's dark, but it is a tidy looking thing under there. I think part of it being white makes it look worse as well. Nice and clean on the passenger door. You've got one little mark here on the body line. A little bit of paint's been chipped off, and there's a bit of a scuff that's broken the paint here on this arch. And again, same story as the other side. Solid, tidy. A little bit of corrosion coming through on the top of the paint there. Another good wheel and tyre. Again, the chrome on the front bumper. Really, really good. Front bumper sits nice and straight. Fog lights are all good. Both sets of headlights. Nice and tidy. Even that lower lip's all good as well. Little mark just on the lip of the bonnet there. And one or two tiny stone chips, but very little. Bonnet itself all nice and straight. No ripples or dents in that. And again, usually in the usual sort of corrosion hot spots are all nice and clean. So really, bodywork wise, it's a nice presentable car. A couple of little bits that want sorted out, but again, nothing major. Moving on to the interior, so white exterior, blue interior, lovely clean door card. So being 325, you get the better specs. So we've got electric mirrors, electric windows all around. We've got the what looks to be the original Blaupunkt stereo in there as well, which is quite unusual. I might be wrong, that might be an aftermarket one, but I think they might be original. 130,403 miles on this one. And again, on those 6 cylinders, that's nothing at all. Interior wise, both rear seats are nice and clean, nice and tidy. There's no real sun fade or anything like that, which is quite common on the convertibles. Underside of the hood's all nice and tidy. Driver's seat is good. Really not much wear on there at all. Tiny little bit of wear on the top bolster, but the rest of it all very, very good. Steering wheel, that's nice and tidy as well. Normally with the convertibles, the stuff all dries out, cracks, fades, all that sort of stuff. As you can see, this one's good. Rams on the boot lid are really good actually, because normally they sag about a bit, but that's excellent. Underside of the boot, all nice and tidy. Could do with a bit of a hoover in here, but the carpet set's clean, there's no ingrained dirt. If I can get my fat hand in there, there you go. So again, going back to what I was saying earlier, you can see through the slats in the wheel that sort of spare wheel well is all nice and tidy in there. There's no trapped moisture, there's no corrosion coming through. Full size spare wheel as well. And then coming round into the passenger side, really nice clean door card. Door shuts are all good, they've not had seatbelts or anything jammed in them. Seat on this side, much the same as the other side, nice and clean. These are a really comfy seat as well, kind of iconic 80s BMW, those little bolsters. In and around here, all nice and tidy. More importantly, we've got the torch. You've normally gone walkabouts by now. We'll have a good look at the roof as well. It's a manual hood, so it's just undo the clasps at the front, undo the handle down there to lift the deck lid, fold it all back, dead easy. Lovely and clean. Little mark there, but it's not gone through or anything like that. We've given the car a good pressure wash. No sign of any moisture going through. I would say it's had either a new window or a new roof recently, because that rear window is lovely and clean. The roof generally is very, very good. Normally they start to wear on these ribs. They're actually really, really good. And then if we lift the bonnet, you've got that 6-cylinder injection engine. It's the one to have. Could do with a really good cleaning here. There's a lot of ingrained dirt, but that's an easy job to do, isn't it? It's Sunday afternoon. Nice and standard. It's not been messed with. If we have a look underneath, you can see it's not dropping any fluid or anything like that. Inner wings and the strut tops are all nice and solid, nice and clean. On both sides. Obviously Alpine white too, this one as well, which we knew anyway. All nice and clean. Even around the front here, which sometimes gets some surface corrosion, is really, really good. Underside of the bonnet, nice and tidy. That sound deadening's like brand new and really good. Get it started up. So on this one, you've got your check light on until you touch the brake once that goes off. Inspection's nice and green. No warning lights on the dash. If I turn that interior light off, you can see that panel. Hit the check button, they've all got lights in. Let go, no warning lights coming on there. All nice and smooth up front. Singing away quite happily. It was driven to us, this one as well. Was in regular use throughout the summer. But if we go around the back, all nice and happy around there. So there you have it. 1989 BMW 325i Cabriolet. Any questions, please get in touch. Thank you.